My name is Nickel, Nickel, and it looks like we have some changes over in the PTR for a few of the characters. Most of this video is probably going to be focusing on the Mercy changes, especially with her ult. But right before I actually went live, because this is a live stream in case you're watching this later, a few people actually sent me what looks like some changes to other heroes as well. So yeah, seems like this is one of the undocumented set of changes. And on top of that, we're also going to talk about the new voice line, not new voice lines, but now voice lines that make sense in the context. They are new voice lines. They're ones that are supposed to be coming for the Halloween event, but technically they've been data mined before. But before we jump into the voice lines, before we jump into all of the other possible hero changes, what you have to keep in mind, it's based on observations, but this very first thing we're going to talk about is pretty clear, and that is the fact that Mercy's res has changed. And it's pretty significant when you think about exactly what's happened here, because originally you were obviously able to do multi-man reses, and then it came to the point now where we have you can res doing just the E with 30-second cooldown. But what you used to be able to do that was pretty huge, that isn't the case anymore, is you can see on screen right now, hopefully I pull off right here, if I'm trying to res somebody, usually when you used to do your ult, the Valkyrie, you would be able to reset it. And let's see if I don't know if I did it already or not, but you can't do that anymore. So right now you see that, and I'm going to hit the ult right there, and then of course we're still at 25 seconds. If you're looking at the cooldown, that used to completely reset, start from the beginning, but that's not the case anymore. So I don't know, that seems like a pretty big deal, especially when you consider that a lot of those moments where you would have to use that ult to reset your res is going to be, those are like clutch moments, you know, like a lot of those really clutch moments you're not going to be able to do anymore. So now you're kind of bound into that regardless. I'll jump into regular games so you guys can kind of see what this looks like in the game. This is something that I just wanted to try out in a normal game so you can see how this takes effect, like in a real setting. And I even tried to like get as close as I can. I keep like trying to do it, but of course that's not the case anymore. So how this will impact everything, I don't know. You'll see for yourself in this game right here how this is really going to play out. One of the other things that it's kind of rumored, I did a little bit of testing, but it's not enough to really say for sure. And I'll show you the clip that I made about this. But supposedly, I don't know. I'll show you guys the clip that I had because I didn't really have time to digest all the information. But like, supposedly when you're doing Valkyrie now, it's twice the range you had before. Somebody just sent that to me. Well, maybe we'll do some more tests in this video, but I don't know. Let's hold off on that. I just want to focus on this. This is what we know is the case right now, is the fact that when you res, you can't reset the cooldown by using your ult. Oh no, Kidzuna over in the chat says, Nickel, I'm never going to play her again. Oh man, the chat's going crazy. What's up everybody in the chat? How you guys doing? And then Jacob says, ha ha ha, noob Mercy mains are crying right now. Wow, dude. Junior Terry says, hey, Nickel, you've been there when you got the surgery. Oh, dude, I hope your surgery went all right, man. Hope you're doing all right, man. Somebody else asked, what are the other changes to heroes? So this is something that was just sent to me. I haven't had a chance to test all these myself. Wait, I think we're going to see the moment first. Let me show you the moment first, and then I'll talk about some of the other changes. But right here. So we'll see that. So right now, we just obviously use, we're still at 20 seconds cooldown. So right there, it would have normally completely reset that cooldown when we use the ult and be able to use the ult again. As we just saw in a live game, this is actually a live game, that is not the case anymore. I think that's the only time I'm actually able to pull it off to be able to get another ult before the match ends. But yeah, it's no more. At least this is the PTR, first of all, so you can try this out for yourself. As we know, the PTR is not set in stone, but it seems pretty likely this is going to be something that's actually going to be pushed into the regular game. And there the body goes flying. The chat's just saying, rip Mercy, rip Mercy. So I don't know. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty potentially a huge thing, especially for something that seems like it's undocumented at the moment. Oh, but right before I started streaming, this going live right now. Somebody sent me a thread that was written by someone named Ilko962, and basically he has a lot of very specific like observations that he's already made. I haven't really had a chance to check all of these, and maybe we should test them on this stream or maybe on the next one or something. I'll leave a link to this down below in the description as soon as this becomes a VOD. But according to his observations, he says that the tire for Junkrat is now slower. How much slower it is, or if it actually is slower, I don't know yet. That's going to be something I have to test. But interesting that there was just a tire change, which felt very recently, and now we're actually going to be getting a slower tire, according to this observation. We'll test it. We'll see. Then there's something going on apparently with Genji, where he said that Genji will start slashing faster if he's stunned while winding up the Dragon Blade. So then he says it still continues on rather than being completely wasted. I don't know if that's intentional or if there might just be something going on there. But he also went on to say that it still immediately goes down to 0% ult charge upon pressing Q. The reason I want to talk about this with you guys too is if any of you guys have tested this, because it's kind of interesting to see what everyone's getting out of the PTR right now. And then he says, just like every ult in the game after the and then apparently the same thing with Lucio and Soldier's ult. When I was actually, I don't know if you guys saw it in the global chat in the game, but some people were mentioning Lucio having some kind of change. I messed around with Lucio and trying to record anything I could find different, but I couldn't find anything concrete myself when I was trying to record for it. But somebody also mentioned something about Hanzo, and I did the same thing. I played around with Hanzo a little bit. Unless I totally missed something, I couldn't find anything with Hanzo either. But one of the other things that he observed was that with D.Va, your mech no longer just drops when using the new hold to boost option. I think a lot of you guys know about the new hold to boost option. It's basically, it makes it so you don't have to cancel the boost with your melee. It's just basically once you let go of it, it'll stop. And then this is kind of interesting, is that Sombra's EMP now affects training bots. That's interesting. So those are a lot of the changes. You've seen the Mercy change in effect. One other thing I wanted to show you guys before I wrap this up is just the fact that I know a lot of you guys have seen this. I'll show you this right here real quick. The two new skins we had for the Halloween event, one for McCree and one for Reaper. Now, what I was talking about before, it looks like these voice lines that were data mined actually fit with the theme. So specifically with McCree. So let's try, I'll show you guys this first one, and you guys tell me which of these two you like better. If you're watching this video as a VOD, tell me which of these two voice lines you like better. Leave it down below in the comments. But here's the first one. Let me get my volume up, make sure you guys can hear this okay. Let's see if you can hear this. And if I find out the source of this, I'll leave a link to this as well.
It's high moon.
So that one is McCree saying, it's high moon. That's awesome.
It's high moon.
I'm pretty positive that is for the Halloween event. I can't imagine that not being. Oh, and I just saw somebody just tweeted me. Thank you for tweeting me this. Sydney over on Twitter tweeted me what looks like it's a tweet from EVA, which is one of the best mercies in the world, I believe, if not the best mercy. And EVA's tweet says, "Res is always, no matter what, 30 seconds, no more GA speed / hopping. Valk makes res twice the range." So if I can find that original tweet, I'll leave a link to that too, and then I'll take a little look into that. But like I mentioned, let's go back to the voice lines for a second. It's High Moon is the first one. The second one is this.
Hope I don't need my silver bullets.
I hope I don't need my silver bullets. So I think that's kind of cool. Silver bullets, if you guys don't know, it's kind of a thing in just like monster lore. I guess you kill werewolves with silver bullets, and I think some other monsters too. I hope that means that we're going to be getting some kind of werewolf idea. The one that we talked about in all like the mock-ups that we made and to put in that one video was a werewolf Hanzo, but a lot of people were kind of like fatigued with the idea of having another wolf-based Hanzo skin. Somebody also mentioned, I forgot who they said, having another character as Hanzo, or as Yeah, another character is a werewolf. I mean, I forgot who it was. Somebody suggested in the Discord, and it was a really clever idea, and I forgot who it was supposed to be. But they said it wasn't May. It was somebody. I don't know. So you guys leave a comment if you can remember who it was. If you guys were in the Discord. But that's all I wanted to show you guys. The 2 voice lines, all of the potential changes, but the concrete change to Mercy right here. If you have any questions right now, we can ask that to wrap this up before I head out, because I'm about to shut down the stream and head over to the Discord server at discord.gg/onickel. But before I do, feel free to ask any questions you want right now. I'm going to put the voice line one more time.
Hope I don't need my silver bullets.
I hope I don't need my silver bullets. What else we got in the chat? What else we got in the chat? Rest in peace, Mercy. Rest in peace, Mercy. Rest in peace, Mercy. Oh, was it Winston Werewolf? That's what it was? Yeah, Winston Werewolf would be pretty cool. Okay, pretty much everyone in the chat is saying Winston Werewolf right now. Jeez, there's a lot of Winston Werewolves. Jason Voorhees skin for Genji. No, the Genji skin I wish we would get is the Mummy Genji. Think about it. That makes a lot of sense. You could have him all wrapped up, and he's kind of mummified already as it is. But I'm really curious. I would be surprised if there wasn't a Doomfist Halloween skin, but I can't really imagine what that would be. Somebody said a boxer Doomfist, but I don't think that's like the best choice. I mean, not that it's not bad. It's just like I feel like they would make it something more horror related if they were gonna go that way. Sombra looks like a literal skull. Oh, hey, we also got a tip. Thanks a lot. X Real Ninjas. Thanks, man. He just said, "Rip tire, rip tire, dude." Okay, the chat is going so fast, it's hard to see what everyone's saying. If there's any last question, you can go ahead and ask it. If not, I'm going to shut this down, and I'll see you guys on discord.gg/onickel. Actually, maybe we'll just answer the question over there, because I think the chat is going too fast for me to decipher. Most of the people want to talk about skins. We can have a whole stream where we talk about that if you guys want. Oh, one last thing. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It really does help the channel, and subscribing to the channel. But if you want, we can do, I just saw it in the chat, to do a like spike. On 3, 2, 1, like spike. See if it changes the number of likes, since everyone did it at the same time. If you don't want to do it, it's no problem. It's either way, just being here and watching the video is good enough. But it looks like the chat is going way too fast. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm going to head out right now over to the Discord server. Just come on by. I'll be on there for probably just a few minutes before I actually have to leave. But if you guys head over there, it's just discord.gg/onickel. And yeah, I'll see you guys over there. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.